Whoa, guys, we've got some exciting news to go over today. This is huge. The Border Patrol has released several UFO videos. This is amazing. And we've got to talk about it. So get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like, please subscribe, please share on social media, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Okay, let's just get right to it. Okay, yeah, here's the Center for Border Patrol website with all the links to it, and I'll link to that in the description below. And here we go. Here is what Chris Mellon had to say on NBC.
Again, we haven't heard an official comment on what this is from CBP. There have been theories that this is everything from a pelican to a UFO that can somehow dip into the water without losing velocity, which is beyond anything we have. So what it is, we don't know. But it is weird, and you'd think someone would tell us what was going on since this happened back in 2013. And that's just one of 10 videos released. Some of them seem to show things like floating objects over the border that could be anything from hang gliders to balloons to drones, from cartels maybe. But again, all of this is coming after promises by lawmakers, by NASA, by the Pentagon that they are taking this seriously and could have answers soon. So fingers crossed. And I do want to bring in one very special person. This is a person who has led to this very odd time in our nation's U.A.P. history. He's former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence, Chris Mellon, who has been pushing the government to disclose more of what we know. Chris, thank you so much for joining us. I want to ask straight up, this release from CBP, what do you make of these videos being made public now?
It's very interesting. I don't know why it's coming at this time, but it's very significant for a couple of reasons. This will help the public understand what our military personnel are encountering all over the world. We're getting, on the Defense Department side, 50 to 100 reports per month. And this is happening globally. It's happening overseas. It's happening off the East Coast and the West Coast. And this will help people better understand why Congress takes the issue seriously, why it's a national security issue, some of the challenges we're facing monitoring and controlling our airspace in the wake of the Chinese balloons, and of course the explosion of drone use around the world. So I think it's very helpful, and kudos to Customs and Border Patrol.
So I've been watching these videos probably way too much today, and some of them, the Aguadilla video still kind of baffles me, and yet some of the videos that we've seen, they look like they could be a hang glider, they look like they could be a balloon, but all of this is being released without like any context here. Do you think that that's one step forward or two steps back, or as you said, is it still progress in your eyes?
It's absolutely progress in my eyes. I hope that the Defense Department and intelligence community are paying attention. These videos were released. People are not freaking out. They're not overreacting. It's helping to educate the public. They have many videos that are of a similar unclassified nature, or were, until they, out of the blue, created this new classification guide that made everything automatically classified. I don't think that's lawful. I don't think that's consistent with the executive order governing classification, but they're withholding a lot of similar kinds of videos from the public on that basis.
I know this is kind of a technical question. I hate to put you on the spot, but do you know of anything that the United States has that can go from air to sea without losing velocity?
I do not. I will say that the Chinese recently demonstrated a drone that could go underwater and go back into the air. This, of course, I'm not suggesting this was necessarily a Chinese drone. We're seeing a wide range of things. It's important for the public to understand this is happening. It's happening a lot. And it's quite a zoo of different things. Sometimes they're 50-foot wide objects that go at hypersonic speeds. More often, they're these small, mysterious sort of things in orbs.
And in your opinion, what needs to happen now?
Well, I hope the other government agencies will follow this example. When the public better understands what's going on, the national security community overall benefits. They get more support. This is also helpful to scientists, because one of the things different scientists are trying to do, like Dr. Loeb at Harvard, is use machine learning to track and identify these things for scientific research purposes. And to do that, they need a lot of video to train on, far more than this. But it's a great public service. I think it will help. I think it'll help people's understanding a bit and better understand the challenge that our military has in this era, when drones are so prolific and we're seeing these other very strange and extraordinary things.
Okay, there you go. Some comments from Chris Mellon. Sorry I had to play this video. I thought I would have less chance of a copyright claim if I shared this clip of the video from Twitter instead of the actual video from NBC. But anyway, the information is there, and now we will go to the videos themselves, the UFO videos themselves. Okay, here we go. We got a weird looking craft zooming along. Was that a drone that is viewing this? Kind of looks stationary. Can't tell. Gotta be a drone, right? Viewing, that's taking this video. I don't know what that object is. It's so grainy, it's hard to tell anything. Okay, that is decidedly weird looking. It's got like a payload. It's okay. Let me just freeze that. Okay. It's like, could that be a hang glider with a guy underneath it? I don't know. I don't know. And it's not doing anything particularly anomalous. Did it just drop a package? Is this drug smugglers with a hang glider? Okay, I've got to say that's not a super impressive video. I mean, it looks like drug smugglers with a hang glider to me, but let me know what you think. Okay, this one is more interesting. All right, let's check it out. Well, this one is not a hang glider. Yeah, I wish there was some context to these things. I mean, is this part of a pattern? Have they been seeing these things before? Yeah, at first you think hey, maybe that could be a balloon, right? All right, it's just drifting along, possibly with the wind, not doing anything particularly anomalous or interesting. But wait, it actually does get interesting. Wait for it. Boom! There you go. The thing disappears. It vanishes. But it's not over yet. It's not over yet, guys. That's right. That is no balloon. That is no drone. That, my friends, is a U.A.P. Check it out. Wait for it. There we go. Yep, that is an anomalous object right there, my friends. Vanishes into the ground, then reappears. It's weird how it's just kind of floating along, just kind of not really doing anything that we would recognize as, you know, surveillance or you know, anything understandable. Just kind of hanging out. Just kind of flying around, having fun. I don't know. Maybe it's doing some surveillance. Yeah, and the camera doesn't follow it after that. The video keeps on going, but I'll stop it because the camera doesn't follow. Okay, here's another one. This is only 2 seconds long, and it's just going to be on a loop. But you'll see that it actually it's either a glitch in the camera, some sort of artifact, or else it actually goes back in time. See, I'll play it. There we go, like that. And there. It jumps back. Goes from there to there. So is that a glitch in the camera? Could be. Could be. But if not, that is really, really interesting. Instant, it just vanishes and reappears instantly. So that's about all there is to these videos. I mean, there's more of them, and you can review them at your leisure on the website. But I think this is the most intriguing one to me. Where just vanishes, and then a minute later it reappears. That's pretty cool. I think that's a good capture. I think that's a good capture of an anomalous object. It's just kind of palling around, just kind of tooling along, just kind of floating along, and then it just kind of ripples out of existence, and then it comes back. Does it ripple out? Is it a more phantom-like? Is that a physical object? Oh, is it other dimensional? Is it? What do you think is going on there? That's the thing about UFOs, is they are weird. Real UFOs get weird real fast, and there's an example of it. I mean, these are not nuts and bolts in the way that we think of it. And of course, their technology is so high that it is indistinguishable from magic. But then there is the genuine metaphysical stuff that is also a component of it, that I have seen and felt. It's all part of the same thing, guys. It shouldn't be any surprise that advanced beings would be able to tap into these other aspects of existence and have connections beyond what we know and understand. But that's not to say this particular incident isn't just specifically technological, but it could have been, slipping between dimensions or something, or who knows, guys. Let me know what you think is going on there. When a UFO vanishes, what is it doing? What is it? Sometimes it seems to simply be putting on a cloaking device, and that's all there is to that. But at other times, it seems to be doing something else, like in this example. Now, I've seen 2 UFOs. The first, it depends on how you count them. Like the main incident, there was a potentially more than one UFO, but I think it was probably just one UFO. And but on the my first UFO experience, which happened so quickly that I almost don't count it as an experience or sighting. But on that first sighting, if that's what it was, it was just like that. Blink and you miss it. But this object just struck right down into the ground. Do not pass go. It was just going in. It was like a lightning bolt, just going right into the ground. And but again, in blink and you miss it. It was just this little luminous ball of light that just zoop went into the ground. And I don't, anyway. So I've seen these things go into the ground, but that one seemed to have a purpose. It seemed to have intent. It was about some mission. It had an agenda. This guy, I don't know what his agenda is. He's just kind of tooling around, having fun, just kind of floating along, I don't know. Is he doing surveillance on this factory or whatever it is? Totally possible. UFOs in Argentina and Brazil are shooting at munitions facilities, apparently, or something like that. So, maybe they are drawn to these facilities. I don't know if this is a munitions facility or something more mundane, but, it could be doing reconnaissance, I suppose. But let me know what you think this object is. Let me know what you think about this dump, this UFO video dump by the Border Control. This is huge news, and I'm excited about it. We have some new official UFO videos to add to the ones that we already have. You know, the Nimitz and the Tic Tac. You know, all that's the same video, and the gimbal and the Go Fast, which NASA is trying to debunk, and the various others, some put out there by Jeremy Corbell. And yeah, I'm sorry. If you're off of the pyramid train, I'm not. I think that thing is a flying pyramid. And you know that is what the chief scientist of the U.A.P. task force said. The people that put out the other story that it was a bouquet effect of the lens, that's Mick West and Bray and Moultrie, Heckle and Jekyll. So yeah, you can you know, take their word, or you can take the word of the chief scientist of the U.A.P. task force, Dr. Travis Taylor. I'm taking Travis's word over Moultrie's word any day. But all in all, a huge day for ufology, so let me know what you think about it all in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up, I'd sure appreciate it. Smash the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future videos. You don't want to miss a thing. Join me on social media, there's Facebook and Twitter links below. I would love to see you guys there. If you wanted to support Cosmic Road in a bigger way, please consider becoming a channel member. Channel members are rock stars, and I really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, there's plenty of other videos to check out on the channel, and I'll see you next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.